7th grade team and Coach Galloway's 8th grade team.
Back at Champlin Park High School, just about ready to get the kick underway. Jackson Young set to kick left to right. Eric Lukes and Reese George, the deep backs for the Rebels, standing just inside their own 5.
Coach Keenan told me special teams going to be very important this evening for Champlin Park.
Young, a high end-over-end punt, fielded at the 11 by George, but bobbled and dropped. He scoops it up, trying to find his way around the left corner, and does. Big return out across the 40, breaks into Coon Rapids territory. It looks like they might mark him out before that, but a great return after a dropped return.
Oh, he did a really nice job of evading the tackle, and that's what got him to the edge, and he was able to use his speed to get upfield. And as you mentioned, pretty good. Oh, they're putting it at the
way back at the 35.
I didn't see that, but
so
yeah.
Where he originally broke the tackle, yep. He also ended up out of bounds. Ball spotted right at the 35-yard line. 24-yard return and good field position for the Rebels. They start with some pre-snap movement, strong side left. Out of the shotgun, Telke will hand it off. A nice hole on the left side. And a great carry for Austin Tucker to start, a gain of 9.
Cam Cummings-Coleman on the tackle. Austin Tucker has 10. His first game was last week, so 10 carries for 106 yards. That's a pretty good average per carry and a touchdown in that 40-0 win over Osseo. Yeah, if you can get 10 yards a carry, you're doing pretty well, Joe.
Telke out of the shotgun, has a couple receivers on the right side. He's going to throw that way. Pass complete to Mensos. Breaks around the corner and up for a first down. Out near midfield. Looks like they're going to spot it just short.
And Jamel Croma did a nice job of holding the edge to allow him. No, he got the first down.
Just short of midfield.
Okay, gotcha. But, he did a nice job from his receiver position of just holding the edge and allowing him to gain that chain.
Or they will put it right at midfield.
There you go.
Handoff again to Tucker, right side, breaks the tackle, and he's going to have another big chunk, a gain of 8.
You know, when talking to Coach Russ, and I said, you know, what do you do? You're 0-3, and you've struggled. And he says, they had, first and foremost, Joe, that he thinks the best week of practice of the entire season. When you're not scoring points, it kind of compounds the problem. So they're just trying to keep this thing moving forward, being positive, and I think on the defensive side of the ball, who I thought the defense played better last week, they have to make sure they wrap up on tackles.
Rebels rolling so far, 2nd and 2 from the Coon Rapids 42. Handoff again to Tucker, waits for the blocks to develop, but not able to get around the corner. Stop for a loss back at the 43.
LeClaire and Karen, you can see the club on Bryce Karen's right arm. But Samson LeClaire had 15 tackles last week in that loss.
They're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 2. But most likely 4 down territory at this point of the game.
Oh, yeah. When you're playing a team that's having difficulty scoring points, it's you could take those kind of chances a little bit.
Handoff goes to Preston Nelson. He's got great blocking to get around the corner, and a big run down inside the 25. Forced out of bounds just shy of the 20.
Yeah, again, just nice burst around the corner. Karen had to come from his position in linebacker to make the play and force him out of bounds. But that picks up another first down for the Rebels, and they're doing a nice job on their first offensive series, just moving it upfield against the Cardinals' defense.
21 yards on that carry. It's 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 21. Handoff again goes to Nelson. Nelson shifty, able to get another first down. looks like right at the 10, so it'll be first and goal, another pickup of 11.
Unfortunately, we don't have the replay to watch, but just a great job of shaking tackles, and the Cardinals certainly have to do a better job of wrapping up. But give him credit because he did a really nice job.
He throws a couple of defenders with some shifty hips, and they're picking up yards in bunches. 55 yards on this drive, just 6 plays to get to a first and goal situation. Telke with 2 receivers on the left. Handoff goes to Preston again. He's got blockers in front of him, and that touchdown just too easy for Preston Nelson.
Yeah, that was like a hot knife through butter. That was something that was easily, he barely touched as he made it to the end zone, and the Rebels are going to score first here in the first quarter. A nice, sustained offensive drive by Champlin Park. And, again, you that running game, we talked about it. That running game is so important for Champlin Park, and they do it well. They've got some big guys up front that move people out of the way.
Evan Swanstrom on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and good. So 7 plays, 6 runs, 3 for Preston Nelson and 3 for Austin Tucker, and then 1 pass which was complete from Tilke to Preston Mensos.
Well, you talk about efficiency, and that's definitely what that first drive was for Champlin Park. Now on the counter side, Cardinals are going to have to figure a way to score points, Joe. We talked about it in the opening, and it's something that they've been struggling with this year, just 1 score in 3 contests, and that's something they're going to have to try and figure out. Fortunately for them, Danny Scheller is back, and he's a playmaker. We'll see just how healthy he is after what I thought looked like an injury that was going to keep him out a week or 2.
Well, and we'll see if it limits him or if he labors or limps, but certainly a good thing, I think, for the Cardinals, an almost necessary thing because he is such a big part of what they want to do, and they have so very little else to work with.
Well, they really do, and so they're trying to, like I said, they put in a couple different game plans to see how this game unfolds, but
Swanstrom's kick is dropped at the 3. And LaFacchia got out shy of the 15 and was dragged down abruptly, and Coon Rapids will have a long field in front of them.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting that, and the last thing Coon Rapids wants is a long field against this solid defense. They played an Osseo team that beat them, what was it, 49 to 7?
Correct.
And Champlin Park turns around and beats Osseo 40-0. This defense has really done a really nice job of solidifying itself. You keep an eye on number 85 we talked about in the opening. Bruggers
Brugger's number 7.
I'm number 7. Sorry. Just close to 85. just 1 away. I said 8 or 5. Oh, man.
4 receivers in the game on first down. Handoff goes to Adi. Finds a hole off the right side. Gets as far as the 17 and is stopped there after a gain of 3 or 4.
Muhammad Jallo on the tackle. One of those Rebels on the tackle to bring him down quickly.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 from the 18.
Scoreboard says 4, but it looks more like 3 to me as well. Cardinals will take the extra yard.
Fake the give to Adi. Scheller throws over the middle. Pass is incomplete. It was behind the intended target, Braden Waldron.
And Waldron was open as well. He got just behind the linebackers in front of a couple of the defensive backs. But as you mentioned, that pass was behind. I like the thought to it. I like the play call.
So 3rd and 6 from the 18. Cardinals playing behind the chains deep in their own end. And after that impressive opening drive for the Rebels, Cardinals in danger of going 3 and out, giving it back to him in pretty good field position. Long throw, has a man open and just aired out a little too much, looking for Loic Joitza on the left side, and he was open as well.
Exactly. Joitza did a really nice job of getting behind the defense, and unfortunately Danny couldn't find him. I mean, he was definitely, he had a few steps on the defender. And as you mentioned, now a 3 and out for the Cardinals offense here on their first series. And you put it right back with what should be pretty good field position for Champlin Park to start their second drive.
Well, Reese George bobbled the opening kick and then had a fantastic return, shortened by apparently getting bumped just out of bounds. He'll take this one from midfield. Coming to the near side, gets a block from Luke's. A lot of white jerseys there, not a lot of room. But plus territory for Champlin Park to start with after a very quick 65-yard drive in 7 plays.
Yeah, good job by the special teams to limit his return yardage. But, you know, again, you're giving them a shorter field here to start that next drive.
Ball spotted at the 42, so an 8-yard return. 7:20 to play in the first quarter. Out of the shotgun is Tilke. Handoff goes to George. Has blocking in front of him. Another big gain. He'll be close to a first down.
We'll see where they mark it.
And they're just getting big chunks.
Yeah, you're getting 10 yards a carry. That's something that you can ill afford to give up on that for Zach Nienaber's defense. I know Coach Nienaber, we talked a little bit before last game. He said they did a few different things on defense, and I thought they played a lot better last week than they had in the first couple of games.
Tilke throws long, has a man, pass is complete. It'll be down inside the 5. That is Jamel Chroma. And it'll be 1st and goal from the 3.
Well, and Chroma really blew by DeGogo. And if he had, unfortunately, he couldn't catch that in stride and run into the end zone. But they're knocking on the door yet again. Nice pass play.
Handoff, and this time George stopped in the backfield. There's a flag as well.
Well, that may move him back a little bit.
Well, I think you maybe decline the penalty. It's 10 yards, though.
Yeah.
Oh, personal foul, face mask. That would.
No, that's not good.
So that'll. Thinking it was most likely a hold, as it took a minute for that to develop. And that's the best penetration the Cardinal defensive line has had. So we'll try 1st and goal again. Handoff goes to George, and George is stood up at the line. He'll be stopped for no gain.
Samson LeClaire on the tackle. Again, just a really nice ankle tackle for Samson, not letting him getting past, and puts a little pressure back on him. But still moves it back to the 4.
George in the backfield with Tilke. And this is going to be on the counter to Gilk. He is not going to be able to get there either.
I think they're going to mark it just at about the 1. 1.5.
Closer to the 2.
Yeah, maybe closer to the 2. So that'll be 3rd down.
So after getting here really quickly, Cardinal defense stiffening inside the 5. 3rd and goal from the 3. Handoff in the middle. George is denied.
No.
It'll be 4th and goal from the 2.
I mean, this is a great stand by the Cardinals, and
Well, up until they got to the goal-to-go situation, the Rebels were averaging more than 10 yards per snap.
no, yeah,
And here they
absolutely.
are trying to finish it and go up by 2 scores.
Let's see if they throw the ball here. Nope.
Pitch goes to George, left side, touchdown.
And again, it's so tough, Joe, to stop a team like Champlin Park that has that kind of a running attack from in close like that on four tries. Cardinal defense, I thought, did a really nice job on the first 3. Tough there, and George is able to find the corner and get in for the touchdown.
Swanstrom on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. It is good. And the Rebels lead 14-0. Still 4:30 to go in the first quarter.
Well, if you take anything out of that drive for the Cardinals, is the fact that they remained pretty strong at the goal line and unfortunately gave up that touchdown on 4th down. But you got to be happy with the effort to get them to 4th down.
And now the Cardinal offense tasked with trying to respond. Despite the short delay at the end, a quick scoring drive again for the home team. And remember, this is a team that, again, they were missing some key players.
They were.
Lost a close game to Anoka week 1 and were tight with Maple Grove week 2. Got their players back, won 40-0 last week against Osseo. And here in the first quarter, a quick 14-0 lead over Coon Rapids.
Yeah, Anoka came in at the polls. Last I looked, they were number 8 metro area. So that's a pretty tough opponent, which the Cardinals will see later on.
Next week?
Next week. That's right. It is next week already. We get to travel to the Pumpkin Bowl.
Correct.
I like it.
Back-to-back road games for this Cardinal squad as they continue to look for win number 1. Swanstrom, a booming kick. Lafaka will be carried into the end zone, and that's maybe okay. It's better field position than they had to start last time.
Oh, yeah. He put a leg into that one for sure. So they'll start at the 20. And the Cardinals, first and foremost, just need some first downs. They need some momentum on their offense. They need to try and, again, win that battle at the point of attack and give Scheller some opportunity to either, do something with his legs or get an opportunity to see if he can have enough time to pass. You saw a couple of opportunities. He missed a couple of receivers in that first drive.
Yeah, they got 4 yards on first down on a carry by Jeremy Adi, then 2 incomplete passes and a punt. Thought about the swing pass. Instead, Scheller pulls it down, will run straight up the middle. A flag comes in late, and this one is most likely coming back. Would be a gain of about 6 or 7.
And so that's some of the things when you get a positive gain, and then it comes back by a holding penalty. At least that's what I assume they're going to call. It's demoralizing at times. You think to yourself, what do I need to do to gain positive yardage? But block in the back.
So the Cardinals giving themselves a longer field, 1st and 20 from their own 10-yard line. We talk about it all the time. When you're a struggling squad, you can't add mistakes and penalties to the pile because you've got enough of a challenge as it is.
You really do it, and against a good defense like this, and it puts you now 1st and 20. I mean, you can't panic in this situation. You just have to try and get a 10-yard chunk if possible. Just try and
quick
eat into
bubble
that.
Screen, right side is complete. And Joitza, it looked like, run into the Cardinal traffic, and that slowed him down.
Yep.
He's able to get about 7. Still 2nd and long. And it's good to see Danny. I was just about to say something before he ran that ball on first down. How much is it limiting him being a threat to run?
Right, doesn't seem to.
Because he has not attempted to run on his own yet. This handoff goes to Jeremy Oddie, and there's just nothing on the left side. He's going to lose a couple.
Well, and it's just a really good job by that defense just pursuing to the ball carrier. I mean, they move well laterally. And you saw it on that play. And Adi obviously didn't have any opportunity to find any kind of a seam to gain some positive yards. And now all of a sudden you're in, 3rd and long again on a play where you just really need a first down.
3rd and 14. Coon Rapids in a definite passing situation.
Oh, yeah.
3 receivers on the right side, 1 man wide on the left all by himself. Rolling to his right is Scheller. He steps up, wants to throw on the run, and does. That pass is caught.
Wow.
And that's going to be, where is he marking it?
Oh, about a 2 yards
short of the first down.
Oh, that was a heck of a catch.
It was.
Oh, no, we have a flag in the
backfield.
We'll see if that's I know Scheller. I think Scheller's trying to, or Adi's trying to calm down Scheller. I'm not sure. Somebody seems to be upset between either Adi or Scheller.
Yeah, right on the sidelines for Joitza.
Roughing the passer penalty on Champlin Park. That's huge for the Cardinals. Yeah, that was a very talented catch. That was impressive.
And that'll push him all the way out to the 44-yard line.
So you could
a fresh set of downs.
Scheller was hot after that play. He was. I think Adi had to kind of calm him down just a little bit because you've got that advantage by getting the roughing the passer. You don't want a retaliation.
Handoff goes to Adi, looking for room in the middle. Not a lot there. Gain of a yard.
Again, really good job of the defense swarming to the ball carrier. Adi looked like he was just trying to jump cut and find a little bit of a seam, a little bit of a hole, but unfortunately not able to do so. And too many blue jerseys there surrounding him to bring him down, just as you mentioned, just for that yard gain.
So 2nd and 9. Two receivers either side this time for Scheller. Man in motion is Joitza. Runs behind. They have a little short screen pass to Adi, but they were all over it, sniff it out. And a late flag flies in away from the play. It'd be a gain of about 2. We'll see what the flag is thrown. There were 2 Cardinals and 1 Rebel where the flag landed. Already the 3rd flag on this very short.
Again, a couple of penalties on the defense in this job. I'm sure Coach Keenan not happy with it. With a 14-0 lead, you're letting Coon Rapids get some momentum, exactly what they need, whether it's by a penalty or an earned first down on the ground or in the air. You still have that opportunity to now have 2nd and short and keep this drive alive.
Yeah, 2nd and 1 from the 47 of Champlin. Cardinals' only first down thus far on this drive came by way of the penalty. And this is a quarterback draw from the word go, and it's going to come up maybe just short. It depends on exactly where they spot it. He may have just enough, and that is how they are going to rule it. First down at the 46.
Gennaro on the tackle. He did a really nice job of holding him up and dragging him back, not letting him get any forward momentum. That's his 4th tackle so far this evening. Number 52 for Champlin Park.
Got just enough.
Oh, they gave him the first. I thought he didn't grab. Okay, good.
Got the 1 yard.
Like it.
Wasn't much more there.
It doesn't matter. Just get that. Keep those chains moving.
Scheller running from the blitz, directing traffic, and then runs out of bounds after a very short gain. They're going to put him right back to the line of scrimmage.
Exactly. And that was Michael Bruggers on the pursuit for the Rebels, causing them to run out of bounds.
On second down, fakes the give to Adi, breaks a tackle and fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Will push his way forward for a gain of 2. But that just took too long to develop, and the Rebels were all over it.
They really were, and he did a really good job of getting just those 2 positive yards because there were a lot of blue jerseys that had an opportunity to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and he made sure that didn't happen.
And that takes us to the end of the first quarter. Champlin Park with a 14-0 lead. Coon Rapids with the ball in Rebel territory when the second quarter starts after this on CTN. Back at Champlin Park High School, just about ready to get the second quarter underway. Coon Rapids with the ball. It's 3rd and 8 from the Rebel 44-yard line. Scheller with an empty backfield. Looks left, pressure comes, trying to get around the right side and does. Throws on the run, that one thrown up for grabs and nearly picked off. And a flag on the near side. That may be another late hit on the quarterback. And they may give the Cardinals yet another first down.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be driving Coach Keenan nuts if that's the case, because you stopped them, and they were going to, at this point in the field, most likely punt. No flag. They're waving it off. The Cardinals are going to go for it.
I think you kind of have to at this point.
I think you're right.
Down 14 in enemy territory. But you need your best play right here.
Well, you do. Because if you don't make it, then all of a sudden you give a team that's already up 14-0 really good field position. You know, I mean, I like the fact that Coach Russell's going for it here because they need a spark at this point. They need something to happen positive again. And, they've had a decent little drive.
Scheller looking down the right side. That pass is incomplete. And Waldron went up, had a piece of it, but the defender able to knock it free. Do we have another flag?
I don't think so. Oh, maybe so. Doesn't look like the offense.
Cardinal offense staying on the field.
Yeah.
It's
I was gonna say it doesn't look like the Rebel offense is going out there. Boy, that's 2 in a row. Wow. Penalties, name of the game. That's hurt Champlin Park here tonight. I mean, they could say that's the negative part of their game so far.
Well, another first down gifted to the Cardinals. 3rd of this drive, 2nd by way of Rebel penalty. So 1st and 10 from the 34. Cardinals' quest for an answer continues.
Oh, sometimes when your season isn't going the right way, you need a little luck, and they've had it on this drive.
Scheller with Audi in the backfield with him. Looks left. That ball is knocked free. Rebels trying to scoop. Cardinals able to get back on it, but way back at their own 46-yard line.
I understand the reason you want to scoop and score, but fall on the ball. Fall on it. I mean, Champlin Park had an opportunity to get it right there and fall on it.
20-yard loss.
Yikes.
On the play, sets up 2nd and 30. Back at the 46 of Coon Rapids.
Champlin Park brought the house on that play. Danny Scheller had no opportunity for anything positive there, and obviously that ball squirted away from him, and the Cardinals are just fortunate that one of their own fell on it. Because Champlin Park certainly had a chance to get that turnover.
Cardinals will take a timeout facing 2nd and forever.
What's in your playbook for 2nd and forever?
Not a lot.
No?
Not a lot. I
sprinkle a little fairy dust.
As per previous the 2nd and long situations, you've got to get a big chunk here, 10, 15 at least, to give yourself a chance to at least get back and make it interesting for 4th down.
Oh, at 2nd and 30, you definitely have to get a big chunk here. I mean, you can't get 5 yards on this play. You'd like to try and get at least half of it back. But that's easier said than done.
I was setting my goals a little bit lower than that. Let's get 10.
Well, it's 2nd down. It's 2nd down. So 10 would be fine. 10 would be fine.
Per down, and you get a first down, right?
I'm thinking big.
15 would be nice.
Would be really nice.
But, positive yardage would be big.
That's the key.
And it's just really unfortunate right after another gift from the Rebel defense. A penalty that I'm sure has the coaching staff on the home sideline shaking their heads, but easier to get over stuff like that when you're up 14-0. Scheller on play action. That pass is low, intended for Joitza. And he was looking at about 15 yards.
Well, now you need 15. Now it's 3rd
at
and
least.
3rd. Yeah, now you have to have 15. Well, the defense have to be kicking themselves. They should have been off the field a couple of times on this drive.
Well, there's a good chance they're going to get off the field after this play unless the Cardinals can do something tremendous on 3rd and 30. And here comes the blitz again. Scheller throws long, had Waldron behind the defense, but just out of his reach. I'm sorry, that's Gavin Sayedith over on the far sideline. Incomplete, and the Cardinals will have to punt it away.
We've seen that a few times here tonight where they've had a couple of receivers behind the defense just not able to find it. And that time Sayedith did a really nice job of getting past the defender. And Scheller saw it, just a little bit too much heat on it.
Lukes and George, the return men, will stand right about their own 20-yard line, awaiting the punt from Jackson Young. Young, a high, short punt will bounce. George will get out of the way. It'll take a solid Cardinal roll. And the Cardinals will down it inside the 15.
Yeah, good punt. And, again, need to continue to give them long fields. Trailing 14-0 with 10:32 remaining in the opening half.
So 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, but by far their worst starting field position. Play action. Tilke scrambles, has room, throws, pass complete. And stepping out of bounds with a... No?
Nope, incomplete. Did he say he was out of bounds? Must have been. I thought he caught it, but
Adam Ibrahim, I thought so too. I thought he caught it along the sidelines and stepped out. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 14. They haven't done a lot of passing. This is just their second pass. No, one pass on each of their first 2 possessions. Handoff inside and a solid gain for Preston Nelson. But 3rd down. 2 yards, 3rd and 8.
Another tackle for Samson LeClaire on the play. That's his 5th. He's all over the place. We talked about it. He had 15 last week, already 5 here now.
Tilke under pressure, steps up, gets away from some Cardinal arms, able to slide forward for a short gain, but it'll be 4th down, and the Rebels be forced to punt.
Get good pressure inside. I like it. I like the pressure inside by the Cardinal defense. This is a good stop for them. And then nice downfield coverage as well. Tilke not able to get an opportunity to get the ball released, and good job by the Cardinals to force them to punt in this situation. They should have good field position.
Cole Hubbard to punt. High, short punt, sailing toward the near sidelines. And we'll take a very solid roll for the home team Rebels and be down at about the Cardinal 44-yard line.
Well, the key that you take out of that drive is the defense did what they needed to do, is they stopped Champlin Park. Now, the opportunity for the offense to see if they can repay the favor to the defense by going down and having a sustained drive and putting some points on the board, Joe. They need them.
And Coon Rapids will take over almost exactly where they were when they gave it up. However, much better down and distance situation.
Yes, absolutely. It's not
1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
3rd and 30.
3rd and 30 is a tough one.
That's hard.
Oh, who do we? Is this
that Muhammad? Yep.
So the Cardinals go to Muhammad in the backfield. Handoff goes to Adi. Able to pick up a few yards out to the 47-yard line, gain of 3.
Not sure if Scheller re-injured that ankle. I'm trying to find number 4 across the way, but I don't see him. But you have the binoculars. Look for Jeremy Shepard.
That was exactly what I was doing. But I also got to keep an eye on this football game.
You can do it. You're
2nd and
talented.
7. Muhammad hands off to Adi again. No room in the middle. Trying to bounce out to the right side. Avoids one tackle. Gets just shy of midfield, but is stopped there. It'll be 3rd and about 5, maybe 4.
Oh, a manageable 3rd down situation for the Cardinal offense here. Cardinals 2 of 5 on 3rd down. Timeout. Cardinals calling their 2nd timeout.
Yeah, and based on the body language of some of the coaches, I don't think that was one they wanted to take it a little less than halfway through the 2nd quarter.
Right. However, if they're not on the same page, they got to make sure that they are, especially on this all-important down. They'd like to keep this drive going, especially after defense held last time Champlin had the ball.
It's like playing Where's Waldo on a football sideline. Look for the trainer.
And number 4.
And the trainer's table, number 4.
Just don't see him.
You'd think. I look where the trainer's table, where I would expect it to be. It does not appear to be there.
Oh, you would think if he was on the sideline, he'd be close to the head coach.
Third and 5, incomplete pass, looking to set up the screen for Adi, and a little miscommunication, and the Cardinals will go 3 and out.
Yeah, again, after a good stand by the defense, going to put that unit back on the field here. And Champlin Park certainly not happy that they went. They had that stalled drive, so they're going to come back and see if they can continue to put some points on the board. Already up 14-0.
Lukes and George standing just outside their 20. High snap over the head of Jackson Young. He's just got to go back and fall on it. And the Rebels are going to take over at the Coon Rapids 23-yard line.
When it rains, it pours. That's an unfortunate situation. I'm not much, Young did the right thing. He fell on it. And now exceptional field position.
Second time they have started on the Cardinals' side of the field, but this one almost in the red zone. They were marking right at the 24.
Well,
defense. You talk about the challenge of stopping this offense and feeling good about stopping them when they had 85 yards. They don't have 85 yards. Nope. They're already in 4-down territory. You've got to imagine, and they're back to picking up big chunks. Pass complete to Luke Gilk.
Well, Gilk did a really nice job. The Cardinals that time defensively brought a lot of pressure, left that middle wide open. Gilk did a nice job of finding Gilk, and he did the rest on his own.
Puts him back into a goal-to-go situation. First and goal from the 8. George will get the carry running to the left side. He's dragged down from behind after gain of a couple. It'll be second down.
Mario Garcia on the tackle for the Cardinals.
So second and goal from the 7. Handoff again goes to George, and he's stopped as he gets to the 2-yard line. It'll be third down.
Big stick at the end by Lance Hill. Lance Hill, I believe, second leading tackler on this squad for Coon Rapids. A couple opportunities to see if they can push this one in. You saw them have to go to 4th down last time they were this close. Champlin Park's trying to see if they can get it here on 3rd down this time. And they won't.
Handoff in the middle goes nowhere. And we'll see another 4th and goal situation.
Last time you saw that pitch that on 4th down. So the Cardinals defense certainly have to be looking for that.
George in the backfield with Tilke on 4th and goal from the 2. Two receivers on the right. Pitch goes to George, cuts back, finds a gap, and scores for the second time tonight.
And just a nice run by George. And, he runs with power, forces missed tackles. And Champlin Park is going to have their third touchdown here in the first half. Looking to extra point away for a 21-0 lead.
Evan Swanstrom's first two have been very clean. This one is kicked a ton, but right straight down the middle. And that would have been good from quite a ways out.
The scoreboard said field goal.
That's all right. It also said it was 3rd and 9 from the 12 when it was 3rd and goal from the 7. So,
hey, I digress.
I just wish the other scoreboard still
I know,
worked.
so it's much easier to see from where we are.
Far more convenient from this
But that's a very
window
fine,
of the booth.
Fine scoreboard here.
It is.
At Champlin Park Field. No, do they?
Swanstrom, a booming kick into the end zone second time. The first one was fielded inside the 5, and the downfield coverage was beautiful.
Yes, it was.
And stopped inside the 15-yard line. Lafaka just had absolutely nowhere to go.
Nope.
Another good kick. Lafaka takes it from the 4. Coming back to the middle, looking for blockers, getting into the wedge. He'll get out as far as the 20-yard line.
Well, Muhammad remains the quarterback for Coon Rapids. Nelson on the special teams tackle for Champlin Park.
Cardinals start from their own 20-yard line. Will play action. That pass is incomplete. Looking to the tight end near side, Jeremiah Walker. You've got to, again, try to set up easy plays, get some momentum, these things. But down 3 scores in the first half, you also need to pick up chunks.
Well, and you can.
He had time off of the play action.
He did. You can ill afford 2nd and 3rd and longs. I mean that kills you here,
especially with how aggressive the front 7 of this defense have been. Adi trying to find a way around the left side will gain 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 25.
Oh, nice little run by Jeremy. Pick up some good positive yardage to get him in a situation where they can relatively manageable 3rd down play. Two of 6 on 3rd down for the Cardinals.
Well, their last drive was assisted by a couple of
penalties
by the Rebel defense. However, still came up empty. Muhammad, quick throw right side, incomplete, right through the hands of John Pintz.
Yeah, Pintz had an opportunity on the play, but just couldn't bring it in. And the Cardinals will go 3 and out. With should be relatively decent field position to start their next drive for Champlin Park.
Well, Coon Rapids just hopes it's not as good field position as they had last time.
No, I agree.
They brought the punting unit out, and Jackson Young is not a short guy, and that was way over his head.
Yes, it was.
And you talked about it early, the importance of special teams. So far, the Rebels winning all 3 battles. High punt taken by Lukes at the 45. He's into Coon Rapids territory, wrapped up and stopped at the 48-yard line.
Yep, good field position to start the drive. Under 3 minutes remaining in this opening half, 21-0 in favor of the Rebels. They would love the opportunity to put another touchdown on the board before they go to break here. Plenty of time to do so. Cardinal defense hopes to have a say about that.
Handoff goes to Nelson. Nelson upended after a very minimal gain.
Cody DeGogo on the tackle for Coon Rapids. Nice open field tackle. Bringing them down for short.
They're going to say no gain.
They're going to say no gain.
Play action. Tilke rolls to his right. Chase throws downfield. Incomplete.
Good coverage and good pursuit by the Cardinal defense.
Yeah, he's looking for Luke Gilk, who was in a one-on-one battle, and just great effort to the very end by Cody DeGogo.
That's 2 nice plays in a row for Cody.
And now 3rd and 10 from the Coon Rapids 48.
You know, that first drive by Champlin Park, they were able to just run on that Cardinal defense. They've made a few adjustments and have making it much more difficult. I mean, you gave them a short field last time for that last score.
Tilke, pocket collapses, and he is sacked back on the Rebels side of midfield. Cam Cummings-Coleman able to grab a hold of him and bring him down.
That's a huge play. It's going to force. Looks like they're going to keep the. Are they keeping the offense on the field?
I would think they would punt.
I would think so in this situation.
4th and 13 from their 49.
I would think so.
Looks like the punt team.
Yep. At first, it looked like they weren't particularly sure if they're going to keep the offense on. But yep, it's definitely going to get rid of the ball.
They might need the punter out there.
That would be important.
Cole Hubbard is making his way out.
The Rebels are going to take a timeout here. I think they're a little disheveled there on that situation, so they'll take the timeout, get everybody on the right page before they get rid of the football.
Well, just 1:23 remaining in the first half, and it's been all Champlin Park up 21-0. Coon Rapids, I think, offense only has 1 first down that was not by way of Champlin penalty. I think it's three first downs in the half, or 4? 3, and 2 of them by penalty.
Yeah.
It's been a rough road to hoe for sure.
Absolutely.
And then again, we
put a lot.
I've scoured the sidelines across the way. Have not located a trainer's table or a number 4 in white, so no idea what's going on with the Cardinals starting quarterback. Well, Hubbard to punt from his own 35.
They planned for that situation if something happened where he couldn't continue, and so they had it. They practiced all week in that situation.
High snap. Hubbard able to go up and bring it down, get off a good punt. Neal let it get past him, and the Rebels are going to circle it, and it's going to just come to a stop at about the 2-yard line.
Cardinals are fortunate they didn't touch that football.
Yes.
Because there are a lot more blue jerseys than there were white ones.
Yes.
gentlemen, if someone lost a purse or satchel, please see the ladies at the main entrance.
Going to put it on the 3-yard line.
Please go to the main entrance.
1:09 to play in the half. "91-yard pass to Braden Waldron down the right sideline.
Joe, you heard it here first.
Muhammad out of the shotgun stand to get his own end zone. Hands off to Adi. Adi trying to get away from all the pressure, able to get back to the line of scrimmage. No more. Second down.
Schornstein on the tackle for Champlin Park. On the
Champlin Park taking a timeout, maybe looking to get the ball back one more time, knowing that Coon Rapids will get the ball to start the second half.
Champlin Park football would like to thank Mayor Ryan Samus and Remax Results for their support this season. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, Remax Results.
Yeah, with 1:03 remaining, it's a good strategy. They able to use their timeouts if they have an opportunity to try and run their offense again before the half expires. They have 2.
So 2nd and 10 from the 3. Muhammad again out of his own end zone, hands off to Adi, nice hole, cuts back, breaks free, and has a first down out as far as the 14-yard line.
Yeah, we won't see him. We won't see him call a timeout in this situation now. If they had held him down low again, they would have seen. I would have imagined another timeout to try and preserve the clock, but they'll let this half play out.
Another handoff, Adi. Not going to find a lot there, out to the 15. That may be the last play of this first half.
Most likely.
Cardinals don't seem in any hurry to try and do something about getting, at least a big chunk so that then they might have a chance at a Hail Mary. Looks like they're just going to let it run out. Under 5. And they will go to the locker room trailing 21-0. Champlin Park Rebels have had complete control. The Cardinals, through 3.5 games this season, just 7 total points. We'll be back with the second half after this on CTN. Back at Champlin Park High School, just about ready to get the second half underway. Coon Rapids will get the ball to start, but not a lot of positives to talk about, other than the fact that after Champlin's first drive, the defense played significantly better and limited the length and distance of those of their plays. LaFaca from the 1 yard line, able to get a good return, a hole out as far as the 24.
Now this is an opportunity for Coon Rapids here, down 21-0, Joe. If they can try and get their offense moving.
Well, we saw David Scheller at halftime ambling off the field on crutches. We also think that the Champlin's Austin Tucker, who had their first 3 rushes of the game, maybe a little nicked up as well. Haven't seen him since that opening drive. Muhammad and the Cardinals start from the 24. And he's going to throw long on the left side. This is picked off, and a big return on the far side. Good blocking, cutting back, and finally tripped up is James Fitch. And Champlin Park right away going to start out deep in Coon Rapids territory.
You know, you want to have a big play. You want to get some momentum there. Just unfortunately for the Cardinals, the pass wasn't where it needed to be. And give credit to the defense for Champlin Park getting a pick and putting their offense right down at the doorstep to try and put another touchdown on the board for the Rebels.
Well, and not only did James Fitch just get in perfect position and make an easy catch, but then all of his teammates got in front of him and started blocking downfield. A 29-yard return. They try and go to a quick swing pass for Mensos, but it's into the turf from Tilke, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Tilke off with that pass. But yeah, you're talking about that return. Just a great job by his teammates to recognize it and say, well, we'll lead the way. You try and score. And he came pretty close.
Reese George on the carry. He's met in the backfield, and Cardinals drop him for a loss.
And again, defense coming up big in that situation. We've seen that. You talked about after that opening drive, defense really tightened up, and you wouldn't know it by the score. But they've played really well. Now 3rd and long, obviously 4-down territory for Champlin Park. They're 1 of 4 on 3rd down.
3rd and 12 from the Cardinal 18. Tilke out of the shotgun. He's got a receiver wide each side.
I'll give him 5.
And that will get them 5 yards closer.
That makes that 3rd down a little bit easier. So it'll be 3rd and 7.
And as you mentioned, it's definitely 4-yard territory here. And Rebels trying to tack on after the big defensive takeaway. 3rd and 7 from the 13. Still a receiver wide either side. Reese George in the backfield. Cardinals showing blitz. Tilke wants to run right. Cardinals are there. He comes back to the left, throws complete, touchdown.
Almost looked like he bobbled it and realized that play to the right wasn't going to work, and he rolled left, and he had a receiver in the back of the end zone. Did a nice job to find him, but are they calling? There's a flag. There's a flag. Oh. It's coming back. I'm assuming a hold.
Schaefer made a great catch going to the ground.
That's a tripping foul, a personal foul, and that's boy, is that going to back him up?
Yeah, and you talk about flags. I think both coaches felt there were too many in that first half, but not just the number of fouls, but when the Rebels took them. We talked about gave the Cardinals a couple of their first downs. This one backs them up all the way to the 27-yard line.
Right. And they've had some on offense that have taken plays away as well.
Third and very long. Tilke airs it out to the end zone. The flags are flying.
That's defensive pass interference, I believe.
Yeah, 2 flags.
Yep.
He must not have caught the pass.
No, but I think that's pass interference in the end zone. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Gives back those. Let's try a 3rd and 7 again.
Oh.
That should put us, right back to 3rd and 7 from the 13. Need to get to the 6.
And they have 2 plays to do it.
So Tilke out of the shotgun, has George in the backfield with him. Looking to his left, now throws to the right. That pass is nearly picked off. It's a great jump on the ball by DeMillion Jones. Bring up 4th down.
Going to kick a field goal.
So this will be a 31-yard attempt for Swanstrom. Well, he's definitely put more than enough distance on his extra points so far tonight. This one from the right hash, 31 yards away, certainly has plenty of distance, and it is between the uprights to tack on 3 more points. So they do get points off the turnover.
Yeah, but you go back to that tripping penalty that took a touchdown off the board, and that I know Coach Keenan, I'm sure, not happy with the amount, as you talked about, penalties on them in tough situations, on both sides of the ball. I mean, that's been the one negative for Champlin Park here tonight, is that how many penalties.
So Swanstrom, and he cleared that one. I'll bet you another 20 yards.
Oh yeah, easily.
Maybe not 20. That'd be a 50 yards.
Yeah, but yeah,
he booted it a ways past. It cleared by a long way. High boot. LaFaca will take it from the 4. Looking for a wedge on the right side, and he's hammered just shy of the 20.
Boy, he's pounded to the ground. That was Dwayne Kamara.
Placed at the 18, so another long field for the Cardinals, trailing 24. Here still early in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, again, a lot of long fields for the Cardinals here tonight. And again, they're just trying to figure a few things out. I think Adi. Oh no, never mind. My bad. I was going to say he was in a quarterback. I didn't see
Muhammad.
I didn't see
him.
Hand
it off to Adi, and Adi blows through the hole, trying to get to the outside, and does. Has a 1st down and more. Drags a man forward to the 34. Gain of 16.
Well, we talked about Adi before. You know, Adi originally started the season behind center, and then they brought Scheller in that position, now Muhammad. But he's very elusive, and he's quick. Not the biggest of guys, quite obviously. But when he gets an opportunity to get in some space and some open field, he's going to make something happen because of his quickness. 16 yards on the carry, biggest play of the
game so far for the Cardinal offense. Muhammad rolling to his right, throws back to his left, sets up the screen to Sayedith. He's got another first down out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 12.
A couple of nice plays back-to-back for the Cardinals, trying to get this offense clicking here. Trailing by 24.
It's an offense that netted only 3 yards in the first half after a fumble and a bad snap that cost him 46 yards combined. Handoff goes to Adi. A lot of blue jerseys at the point of attack. He's going to gain a yard maybe.
Yeah, that we did see a lot of that. Just great job pursuing to the ball. Great job clogging that middle by that defense from Champlin Park, and who so far is pitching a shutout.
Well, again, they shut out Osseo last week, a 40-0 win. Their first win of the season. Muhammad out of the shotgun, 2 receivers on the right side. The pitch will go to Adi. Adi thought about throwing. Now we'll take it down. Now will throw. And that is intercepted. We have flags on the play. A return down the sidelines. Hurdling a would-be tackler, Amir Carpenter, is down inside the 25.
Well, did he throw that beyond the line of scrimmage? I couldn't tell because the flag is kind of right there. Oh, it's a hold. Yeah, it's a hold on Coon Rapids. They're going to decline.
So second turnover in this third quarter, and we're not even 4 minutes in. 2 big interceptions, and both setting the Champlin Park offense up deep in plus territory.
Yeah, again, just positive things happen when you for the defense there when they get the turnover. We talked about turnovers and chances and things like that, and the Rebels looking to take advantage of another turnover.
Oh, he must have stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
Mark it back at the 31. Still great field position for Champlin Park to start. Up 24-0. Handoff in the middle. Nelson bounces outside and has a nice gain before being ridden down out of bounds.
We saw a lot of that on that first drive by Champlin Park. We haven't seen a lot of that positive gain on the ground, but that was a nice run there to move the chains.
Out of bounds right at the first down marker. Fresh set from the 21. Luke's sprinting out on the right side. Nelson is in the backfield. He gets the carry, breaks through the initial contact, and picks up about 5 off the right side.
Well, Coach Keenan talked about the importance of lines up front, and I think that they're doing.
We've got a Cardinal down.
I think they're doing a better job at opening holes here on this drive than they did in the last couple for them. I can't see who that is. Coach Russin going to take a walk out to check on his player.
It's Cody DeGogo.
Yep.
We talked about had a couple of big plays on that last Champlin Park drive. Certainly hope it's nothing too serious. He is able to get up and head for the sideline under his own power.
Oh, that's good to see. Walking a little gingerly.
So it'll be 2nd and 6 from the 17. Luke's goes in motion to the right. Handoff goes to Nelson again. Cardinals bring bodies, wrap him up, and drop him for a short loss.
Again, the Rebels having a tough time down here in the Cardinal end. The last number of drives came away with a field goal the last time. Cummings Coleman on the tackle, number 7 on the evening for Cam.
Be 3rd and 7 from the 18.
1 of 5 on 3rd down for the Rebels. Not efficient.
They're going to go with a quarterback sweep, and Cardinals good pursuit. No chance for Tilke to get the yardage needed. He's stopped at the 15.
Oh, there's flag. Oh, I think. Oh, and Tilke's down. Yeah, I think he came down
Flags
hard on his
came
shoulder.
in late.
Are they going to say a late hit on the quarterback, maybe?
Well, at that point, he's a runner, so it would not be a late hit on a quarterback. It could be a late hit.
I mean, late hit. I meant late hit. That's what I meant.
It cannot be roughing the passer.
No, I didn't know. I know that. I just think it was maybe a late hit. It was down and they more contact. I don't know. I didn't see that. That'll be a blow to the Rebels program if he misses time.
It's going against Champlin.
Both ways.
Oh. There you go. Two penalties
Yep.
against the Cardinals, 3 personal fouls. Too much frustration. Half the distance will give them the first down.
That's the last thing the Cardinals needed there.
And this will be another goal-to-go situation. Ball down at the 8-yard line.
Cardinals looking to get another player on the field, make a substitution.
Brady Schornstein takes over at quarterback for Champlin Park.
All right. I think they straightened it all out, Joe.
1st and goal from the 7. Handoff goes to Gilk on the sweep, and he
See on the 1, short.
down
just
on
short?
the 1. I think the ball came loose and ended up in the end zone, but after he was down, be 2nd and goal from the 1.
Bringing in another substitution, so they bring in a big package.
3rd down, goal, up 1 yard line.
Full house behind Schornstein under center. He'll take it on the sneak, and he will get in. No signal yet. There it is. Touchdown.
Short stun on the keeper, and that's another Champlin Park Rebel touchdown.
That'll make it 30-0, awaiting an extra point.
So 2 turnovers in the quarter for Champlin Park's defense has led to 9 points so far.
That drive was 6 plays, 31 yards, took 2:34 off the clock. 2:40, my bad.
Flags fly. The kick was good, but it's a false start. They're going to back him up.
He's got plenty of leg. I don't think they're too concerned about that.
As long as it's only one. Beautiful moon rising
Yes.
over across the field.
Almost looks like a pumpkin.
It is about
It's the
that
great
time.
pumpkin in the sky.
That snap was in on the holder, but he was able to get it down in time. Swanstrom puts it through, and it is 31-0.
Well, and still plenty of time left in the third quarter. 5:45 remaining. Look at that. Look at that moon. Moon over Champlin Park.
Well, and a gorgeous evening
Yes.
for football.
Yep. Couldn't have asked for a nicer evening. Well, you could have, but may not have gotten it.
The Rebels certainly enjoying the evening thus far.
Lots to cheer about.
2 interceptions in this third quarter has led to 10 extra points, or 10 more points, and pushed their lead to 31. Swanstrom.
It's a short one.
Bit shorter punt. Lafaka bobbled it, able to scoop it back up inside the 15. Rebels with good downfield coverage again. Ramp him up quickly. He's able to get out as far as the 16, maybe the 17. But a very short return. It's a couple that he's bobbled tonight.
Yeah, he's
fortunate to keep hold of him.
Just going to say that on that one, he was fortunate to make sure he gathered it in. And you mentioned Cardinals already with a couple of turnovers here in this quarter. And they're pushed back towards their goal line again.
Handoff goes to Adi, trying to get
There's a
blocks
hold.
to develop. Now cuts back, but
It's holding.
not a lot there. He's out across the 25, or out across the 20, rather. But, yeah, it's going to be coming back.
Oh, 2 Cardinals called for holding.
So they'll take the one that was further back.
Yep. Cardinals going the wrong way.
So they're going to spot it right at the 10-yard line. So 1st and 17 from the 10. Handoff to Adi, and he's stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, again, look, good lateral pursuit to the ball. Adi had nowhere to go. Too many blue jerseys up there to stand in his way.
So that'll be 2nd and 20 from the 7. Muhammad waits, throws right, looking deep. That pass is incomplete. Looking for Waldron down the right sideline. He was well covered, got a hand on it, but it's incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and long.
Getting a lot of 3rd and long situations for the Cardinals tonight. Still looking for a score.
Yeah, they have faced several 3rd and 10 or more plays, and the handoff goes to Adi. He's going to be stopped again in the backfield, and it will be a punting situation with Jackson Young standing in his own end zone.
And great field position, out should be anyway, for Champlin Park.
So on 4th and 19, Young punting near the back of his own end zone. Gets away a decent punt. It'll be taken at the 40 by George. And he is stopped. A good open field tackle from Parker Nick.
Yeah, really good job of bringing him down. But excellent field position for the Rebels to start this next drive. We'll see who's behind center for Champlin Park if Tillery can come back. Looks like Levi Audette is going to come in. He's just a sophomore. 5'10", 140.
Should not have two guys playing the same position wearing the same number. That's just not right. Audette will hand it off. George has some blocks on the left side, and he's going to get another good chunk, gain of about 8. Reese George is the son of Champlin Park principal Mike George.
Yep.
And his mom, Elise George, works at Coon Rapids High School. His older brother, Tyler George, played football, quarterback, and hockey and baseball for Coon Rapids.
Yeah, Elise came up and said hello to us at the press box, and we thank her for everything she does for Coon Rapids Athletic Department. She's a big help to me. She gets me things when I need it, and I appreciate that. Big shout out to her.
2nd and about 2. Handoff goes to George, right side. He's got the first down. He's dragged down inside the 20. The ball came out, and the Cardinals have it.
I think Gogo got a hand in there, and it was recovered. No, it was recovered by Karen, Price Karen, number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. You know, so we have Joel Sipper, who hates when we do number 9, and he's encouraging me to do it, so I couldn't let him down.
2:57 to go, 3rd quarter. Cardinals take over at their own 18-yard line.
Big turnover again when the Rebels were threatening, and after a nice run by George.
And they've got Snow in, the sophomore quarterback, hands off to Jeremy Adi, and just not a lot in the middle for a 5'7", 150-pound running back.
Yeah, that's tough sledding against all those big boys up front.
No gain, 2nd and 10. Seen Aiden Snow come in a couple of times. Came in last week for the last play of the first half just to throw the Hail Mary. And he's definitely got an arm. He got
throw the ball.
He got it downfield.
He did.
Unfortunately, he was intercepted. But he comes in with his team trailing by 31, and late in the 3rd quarter, handoff goes to Adi and slipped the first guy, but again,
not going anywhere.
No gain. 3rd and long.
Under 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 3.
Three receivers on the right side for Snow. 3rd and 10, trying to get the Rebels to jump. Now we'll look to his left and throw that way. That pass is caught by Waldron, and it'll be a first down out across midfield. A flag flies as well.
Yeah, that'll be defensive pass interference. Was obviously be declined by the Cardinals, and that was a huge play. Pretty throw, Joe.
Beauty. Laid it in there perfectly.
I like it.
If only we had replay.
Right.
And that was the right call, Howie, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 47-yard line of Champlin Park.
About as pretty a pass as we've seen a Coon Rapids quarterback through all year.
I would agree with that statement. Oh, and now they're adding
it. There was
also a flag late hit on the quarterback, so give the Cardinals 15 more, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 33 of Champlin Park. Snow, quick throw is intercepted. And a lot of room to run for Amir Carpenter, his second interception. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that was number 4. It was Brady Shortstein, who also came in as the quarterback. We have 2 number 4s, though. It could have been Pascal Holzel, but he's not listed as a defensive player. Shornstein is.
Yes.
Third interception in this quarter, thrown by 3 different quarterbacks.
That's crazy. That's a tough one. Just put that one over the middle and right to the defender.
1:03 to go, third quarter. Handoff goes to Nelson, and this one's going to be stopped immediately.
I'll call encroachment on the defense.
That'll move it into Cardinal territory. 1st and 5 from the Coon Rapids 47. Handoff goes to Nelson. Breaks a couple of tackles, has a first down to the Coon Rapids 40-yard line.
Oh, we've seen a lot of big runs tonight from Champlin Park running backs, and
got a couple of guys that can get the job
they
done.
Can carry the rock.
Again, Austin Tucker had the first 3 carries of the night, averaging 8-9 yards a carry, and then maybe nicked up a little bit. We believe he's down on the sideline.
Yep.
Without a jersey on, hard to tell. 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 40. Another carry for Nelson, this time wrapped up and stopped in the backfield.
Another nice tackle by Samson LeClaire. He's all over the place. Between LeClaire and Cummings Coleman and Bryce Karen, and making a lot of tackles tonight.
Well, the defense has been on the field a lot.
They have. They have to be a tired group.
2nd and 12 from the Cardinal 42. And will they get off one more snap? No, they won't. They'll let it go to the end of the third quarter. We go to the 4th. It's Champlin Park 31, Coon Rapids 0. You're watching high school football. Back at Champlin Park High School, the Rebels starting with the ball in a 31-0 lead. They have outscored their opponents 71-0 in the last 7 quarters.
That's impressive.
Levi Audette in at quarterback. Hands off again to Nelson. Nelson makes a couple men miss. Picks up about 5, but it'll be 3rd and long.
And again, that pressure, he looked to try and go up the middle, but that pressure by the Cardinal defense up the middle forces him to the outside, and really a minimal gain.
Be 3rd and 7 from the 37.
They're 2 of 6 on 3rd down.
Nearly got the Cardinals to jump on the near side, but able to restrain themselves. Handoff goes to Nelson, cuts back. Not a lot there, and then a flag in the backfield.
I think it's a roughing penalty again, but Cummings-Coleman on the tackle for the Cardinals, but I think that one's going to go in the favor of the Rebels. Or not. Yeah, I think. Yep.
And we'll give them a first down, yeah. Personal foul.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a big one, 15.
So it'll set it up 1st and 10 from the 21. Audette on play action, he lost it, but he's able to hop back on top of it. I don't know. It just slipped out of his hand. It's the back of his.
Yep, he went back to throw and it came right out of his hand. They're going to lose 7 yards on the play. That's movement.
Now it's Champlin Park that's going the wrong way.
Yeah, you're going to call that one on the entire offensive line.
So going to put it back to 2nd and 22. They only need to get to the 11-yard line.
They do.
For a first down. Handoff goes to Nelson. Nelson gets to the outside, bumped out of bounds. Inside the 25. Still shy of the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and about 12. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 23.
And they will go for it.
But it's 3rd down.
Well, I thought it was 4th. I thought they switched it to 4th. My bad.
So I'm assuming you're right. I believe they will indeed go for it on 3rd.
Yeah, well, I hope they would go for it on 3rd down.
I mean, I would also assume it's 4-down territory at this point.
Or do they kick the field goal?
They might. It'd be interesting to see how far back they would go with him. He's certainly got a lot of leg. But, not a lot of room for Nelson on this one. He's at the 20. That's going to set up 4th and about 9.
Oh, they will go for it. Not instead of kicking the field goal.
The earlier one was 31 yards. This would be about 37, 38. And now they are going to send out Swanstrom. .37 yards, looks like, where they're spotting it.
There's a flag. Was that on the defense?
Is a timeout?
Oh, it was a timeout?
Yeah, they may have seen I don't know if the play clock may have been winding down. But, I think they just took 3 points off the board because killed it again.
Yep.
Exactly 9 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Champlin Park, again, with their trying for their second straight shutout. Swanstrom again from 37 yards. Plenty of distance, but wide to the left.
Well,
and it's no good.
That's a win for the defense there. They come away empty. The offense will take the ball over here with 8:55 remaining in this contest. And it's all Champlin Park.
Coon Rapids will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 8:55 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Snow and flags.
Kind of been the theme. False start. Yep.
Yeah, the Cardinals have been fighting uphill battle all game long.
They certainly have.
So they've not been able to get ahead of the chains at all. They had a couple of plays back-to-back that earned first downs earlier in this second half, but outside of that, it's been a rough night.
It has been a rough night.
Especially when it comes to the penalties and the long fields they've faced. Handoff goes to Adi in the middle, and he is out as far as the 18, gain of 3.
Mohamed Jallo on the tackle for the Rebels.
High snap, Snow able to bring it down. The pass is high on the far side, looking for Sayedith.
Yeah, the coverage was there, but just obviously the pass too tall. Be 3rd and 12.
Snow scrambling, in trouble.
Yeah, nowhere.
He's going to be wrapped up and dropped for a loss back at the 16-yard line. The Cardinals will go 3 and out, and out will come Jackson Young once more.
Yeah, just not able to do anything. They had a couple plays, a a drive or two ago where they were getting some positive yardage, but that's really been it for the Cardinals.
Jackson Young standing at his own 2-yard line. High snap, able to bring it down. Short punt. Will bounce and take a Champlin Park hop. It'll be down to inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, great field position again. We've that's been kind of a running theme. Good field position for the Rebels, but they haven't been able to capitalize on every opportunity that they've had tonight. And this score could be much greater than the 31-0 that it is.
Average starting field position, the Coon Rapids 46-yard line. Cardinals, what's the Cardinals starting, average starting field position? It's got to be inside the 30.
Got to be.
19.9, yeah.
Right.
Right at the 20.
Right at the 20.
I thought maybe they had a couple that started better, but apparently not. 1st and 10 from the 34. And a fumble on the snap, and they are able to fall on it. It looks like we've got, I see another, no, that's still
Audette.
Still Audette. Loss of 5 yards on the play.
Yep.
2nd and 15.
It's about 6.5 minutes remaining.
George wrapped up in the backfield and stopped for a loss. Good pressure from the Cardinals immediately on that one. Haven't had a lot of TFLs tonight.
Nope, that was DeMario Garcia again. He had one earlier.
Loss of 4 to set up 3rd and 19.
Yeah, they're going the wrong way.
Third down, 19 yards to go for the Rebels.
Nelson to carry, breaks free. He's got a room to run to the right. He's got the first down and out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, just a great job of breaking tackles and finding an open hole and then getting the lane, bouncing it to the outside and able to get around that corner, picking up that first down that continues to keep this drive alive for the Rebels.
1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 20, so even on 3rd and 19, you would think of passing down, but not for the Rebels, and they convert with the legs of Preston Nelson. And now 1st and 10. Audette wants to throw, incomplete, and was it behind Amir Carpenter on the far side?
Brings up 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Handoff to Nelson. This time he is stopped almost immediately, a gain of a yard, 3rd down.
Again, Garcia on the tackle for the Cardinals. He's had an active day from his position on the defensive side of the ball.
Handoff goes to George, cuts back and Gets another good gain. He's going to be close. No, he's going to have the first down inside the 10. It'll be goal to go.
Yeah, he fumbled early. We didn't see a lot of them after that, but now back in on this drive.
George stays in the backfield with Audette out of the shotgun. First and goal, handoff goes to George, and he's going to work his way down as far as the 3-yard line, second down.
And he continues to keep the ball moving and work the clock. Rebels will even their record at 2-2. And unfortunately, the Cardinals will drop to 0-4.
Cardinals would love to keep him out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
To prevent going to running time for the third time in 4 games. George hit in the backfield, gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It will be that'll be make it third and goal from the 3.
Yeah, however, not a lot of time left on the clock, under 2 minutes. I'm sorry, under 3 minutes.
Yeah, and I mean, it may not seem like a lot.
No, but it's something.
To, come up with the stop here. You still lose, but just that part of it not being running time.
We have a Cardinal down on the field.
And that's something that has hit them hard the last couple of weeks as well. Obviously we talked about Danny going down last week. We didn't think he'd make it back for this week. Clearly didn't make it through the entire contest, and was seen on crutches at halftime, and we certainly hope he's able to mend as quickly and as properly as possible. And the Cardinals could certainly use him back on the field. But you certainly want to make sure that he's safe and healthy.
Yeah, that was Dorian Solares, and he was able to walk off under his own power. Love to see that.
So third and goal from the 3. Handoff goes to Nelson. He's hit immediately, able to spin his way back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be fourth and goal. Scored a couple, I think, on fourth and goal, haven't they?
Did.
Haven't they? Have both of...
I know one for sure.
I was just going to ask if both of Reese George's touchdowns were on fourth and goal situations. I'd have to look.
I know one was.
One certainly was.
The pitch.
But it's Nelson in the backfield with him, with Audette for this fourth down. He'll get the carry, running right, has a blocker, and he has the end zone. Touchdown, Champlin Park.
So that'll make it, put it at 37-0, awaiting an extra point. Nelson, 17 carries, 110 yards, and 2 scores on the night.
That's 2 scores for him, 2 for George. And then the other was the sneak by Schornstein. Kick is up. It is good. It is 38-0 in favor of the home team.
Our score reads Champlin Park 38 and Coon Rapids 0.
And again, Champlin Park just rolling. They started out 0-2, but 2 relatively close games. They blow out Osseo 40-0 last week, now up 38-0 with just a couple of minutes left here in this one.
Yeah, and again, there are a lot of positives if you're Champlin Park to take out, but there are some negatives because of way too many penalties.
Way too many.
Yeah. 10 plays to go, 34 yards, 5:19 off the clock. They were able to soak that clock down.
LaFacca and Neal are the deep backs awaiting the kick from Swanstrom. 1:48 to play, and it will be running time once the Cardinals snap the ball. LaFacca will take this one from the 3. Looking for a seam on the right side, won't find it. He stops short of the 20. Wrestled down at about the 17-yard line.
As you
So
mentioned,
yeah, the Cardinals average starting field position inside their own 20.
yeah.
And
It's
the
tough.
Rebels average starting field position plus territory.
But, yep.
That's
No. I mean, and again, you can't. It's so tough to sustain drives when you start with those long fields.
well, and a couple of these that they've started deep in their own end have also started with penalties
Yep.
to back them up even further. Just making their own job and life a little bit harder. Snow on first down, throwing long, has a man just out of the fingertips of the intended receiver, Sayedith. Remember, Sayedith has the only
Score of the year.
score of the season for
Yep.
the Cardinals. It was a 64-yard touchdown.
Yep. And those, like you mentioned, right off his fingertips. That he's pretty good at throwing that long ball.
So 2nd and 10 as we go under a minute remaining. High snap, Snow brings it down, pressure coming, he's hit as he throws it, looking for Sayedith, it's tipped and then caught. Sayedith has a chance, he could go all the way, and he will. The Cardinals are not going to be shut out this week.
I'll tell you, as tough as this game has been for Coon Rapids, what a nice play to end it on. Just a great job, great catch, and then he's got some speed.
Oh, absolutely, and I mean, the defender made a play on the ball, stepped up, tried to go for the pick, deflected right into Sayedith's hands, and then he was not going to be caught. And so, yeah, I think that's his only 2 receptions of the season, both for touchdowns.
For long scores.
Oh, yeah, he did have one.
He did have one.
12-yard catch earlier today.
Yep.
But Gavin Sayedith, an 83-yard touchdown.
Short-lived running time. and again, you're frustrated if you're the Cardinals because your season hasn't gone the way that you'd like. But you kind of, I'm sure they're all hanging their heads on the sidelines up until that pass. And again, just obviously you're not going to win the game, but you get some satisfaction because
a little bit,
you get off the schneid and you get on the scoreboard.
Well, and I think Champlin's probably wishing that's a feather in the cap for sure.
Yep.
If you can hold for shutouts.
Absolutely.
And they may have thought they had that one all sewn up.
I'm sure they did
had
have
the Cardinals all backed up in their own end, and the defender made a nice play on the pass, just not able to get the pick, and the deflection went right to Sayedith, and again off to the races, and you're not going to catch him. 83 yards, and the Cardinals on the board right here at the end of this 4th quarter. Jackson Young on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up. It is good. It is 38-7.
Something for the far sideline to celebrate about. 2 plays, 83 yards. 109 off the clock, but a big, long touchdown of 83 yards. 39 ticks remain on the clock. The Rebels will still go to 2-2, and the Cardinals will still fall to 0-4. But it was a little bit of satisfaction for Coon Rapids to be able to put some points on the board here.
Oh, huge. And I'll be interested to see, does Champlin just take a knee?
I wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, theoretically, the Cardinals can stop the clock twice, so they couldn't kneel on it to kill the rest of the clock unless they got at least one first down. I don't think the Cardinals would take a timeout if they took a knee, but we'll see. And at the same time, as we talked about in some of these other games that have been lopsided losses, the other teams trying to get guys deeper in the roster out and get them some playing time. And those guys want to show what they can do. They don't want to just go out there to take a knee. Onside kick attempt, but the Rebels were ready for it. James Fitch with the recovery. They'll take over at their own 40-yard line. Yeah, they're lining up in the victory position.
Why
they're just going to take a knee. They should. Yeah. That's the way the game should end.
Absolutely.
This was a game that was completely controlled by Champlin Park from the opening kick. Their opening drive was very impressive, 7 plays to go 65 yards. They had a big return on the opening kickoff.
They did.
And then an impressive drive to go down and score. They really controlled it, and we talked about, if it's not for some penalties and a couple of miscues and failures to convert on the part of Champlin Park offensively, they could have won this even more convincingly than they did.
Without question. I think that, again, they left a lot of points on the table for just foolish things that they did, but they got to be happy with the fact they went there 2-2. And the Cardinals, the satisfaction they take out of this, and maybe the only satisfaction that although the defense played well at Sparks and they did play tough down at the goal line, but that long pass for the touchdown to get on the board is huge for the Cardinals. A team that has just been starved for offense, things. Just their second score of the season, and they're at the midway point now after Game 4. And, we see Danny Scheller down going through the handshake line on crutches. Hate to see that, and we certainly hope for the best for his recovery. And we hope for the best for the Cardinals to bounce back next week. They're on the road again against the Anoka Tornadoes. We will be there, of course. But before that, we have doubleheader soccer on Tuesday night. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score is Champlin Park 38, Coon Rapids 7. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.